Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm definitely not the best teacher to be teaching you this. There's way more qualified people to teach you. But nonetheless, I want to show you that you don't have to be an expert to make a little bit of money doing this. So I was telling you about the futures and Forex market. And so I wanted to go over today how I made $177 while I was at work. So we got the market open. This is where the market closed on Friday, and this is where the market opened on Sunday. And so you could see that there's a gap in between there. There's a big gap. We are on the 1 hour time frame chart. So each bar represents 1 hour of time. Okay. This is the main one that I like to look at. And so I marked up that zone. And then the reason I took the trade, because I was suspecting it to get somewhere in there. And the reason I took the trade is right here. Whoa, 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 whoa. So London session. Let me go ahead and do this. This line is on the top right there. That's the highest London went. And then this line is the lowest London went. So what I'm looking for at the start of New York is to break one of those lines. And so you could see right here at New York pre-market open, we broke London high. But I've learned my lesson about getting in, taking the trade here. You don't do that. You wait for it to retest. So what I had marked up as well is this gray box down here, this zone right here, because it's the last bearish candle before a bullish push that broke structure. Okay, because it broke that line. It broke structure. So it's a strong demand zone. So it broke up, but I learned my lesson about taking it up here. Wait for it to come retest the demand zone. So it came down, and I actually started the trade right here. Typically, it would have stopped me out because my stop loss would normally be right at the demand zone. But I've learned my lesson about having it a little bit below because it stops me out all the time right there at the demand zone, which actually it breaking that demand zone with that wick makes this an invalid zone. So I would delete that because it broke my zone. Because that candle wick broke through my zone, this is an invalid zone. So it does not work for that. But it still played out in my favor because I had a little bit of wiggle room for my stop loss. Does that make sense? And so now, this engulfing candle, so it would have stopped me out, just so you know, this $46 or 46 pips, this one moves at 50 cents a pip, so that would have been $23 I would have lost if it would have took me out. It would have been 23 bucks. Boom. But then the area I was targeting, I had my take profit up in this zone because it's at the top of that zone where we closed. If I come over here to the left, you can see this is where we closed at, or we closed the Friday before, and then we opened way down here. So I figured it was going to want to retest all this area. So I put my take profit up here. But while I was doing the trade, I trail my stop loss. So as it was going up, I was following it up, following it up, following it up, following it up. After each candle, I was just following it up. And so it ended up wicking me out somewhere around here. And that's how I got my $177. And then instead of being undisciplined like normal, I would hop back into a trade and then lose my ass somewhere around here. I was like, okay, now we got to wait for another entry signal for another trade, which I never did. It was looking real choppy, so I was like, okay, not going to take any trades. And none of this. Yes, you could trade all this, but there was no clear entry signal according to my trading plan. So I didn't take no other trades. I was able to walk away with the full $177. You can see here, I didn't take no losing trades today. And I am by no means an expert. This is by no means financial advice. Like I said, I didn't know about this until a couple months ago. I didn't even know this was an option. So I'm just trying to pass it out there. You can do your own research and due diligence if you want. If you want to see more, I would love to post more and share with you. The best way to make sure you're learning it is to show what you're learning. So if you like this, let me know. I could totally go over some more. We'll get better as we go along. But it's definitely big on discipline. Big on discipline. Take what the market will give you and leave it at that. Okay? Tomorrow's a new day. The main thing is securing the profit and not giving it back. Another thing we could talk about real quick is you can have fewer things on your watch list. I have 2 for my futures and 2 for my Forex. You can see here, this was when I was watching. I never took this trade, but it would have been dead wrong. Completely wrong. But it's alright. I just wanted to go over a little bit. Like I said, I didn't even know this was an option until a little bit ago. The way I actually learned was one of my coworkers at the end of lunch. I watched him take a trade, and he ended up earning $1,000 within like 15 minutes. And I was like, wait, what? And then later on, I learned more. It was a demo account for a prop challenge and whatnot. But the main thing was, I was like, I didn't know that was possible, and I just seen someone do that in 15 minutes after lunch. So I was like, I could learn this. I can learn this. Hopefully this helped someone, gave someone a little bit of value. That's all I want to do, is give some value for free. Hopefully help someone out there. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more stuff like this. I know it's kind of boring, but money's nice. Talk to you guys later.